Greetings, I'm CrazedNaly. Welcome back to the Banner Saga. We made some executive decisions all over the place last time. We have become leaders of men, truly. And I think we need to talk to some people first. I'd ask how you're dealing with Wagner's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady old Moger, which is good. I know most of these Varl, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Wagner. Tell you the truth, I don't want to be in your position either. What do you ask? Anything you can tell me about the caravan. Throw together this many Varl, half of them want to hit each other, the rest should want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other. Not a big deal, I got it under control. The fighters we just got from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. And there's a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Wagner. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Luden's men? They don't want to hear anything from me, I know that. Any problems? Could be. Luden's pet Varl is named Bercy. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl in red is scary, too. Irsa. She's probably the best fighter Luden's got, to be honest. I overheard some call her the witch. Why? The flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varl more than the dredge. Still doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Haken. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. That makes more sense. Don't let her find out. More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget. You weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. Think of walking. This many Varl? No, we should be alright. Things could get rough though. I don't like being the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who would have expected Wagner to drop like that to a couple of slag? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. Just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Though I have to wonder. Never mind. Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. What were you holding? I'd rather not say, Haken. Why not? It's the kind of thing that gets stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. Tell me. How did Wagner die? He ran into dredge. Wasn't expecting it. When we found him, he was lying face down, like he was struck from behind. Did he really get taken down by some random slag? Who else was there? You think Luden? He probably didn't, but... Damn it! We should keep an eye on that bastard. If you see anything else, tell me. I will. Let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. So, we have a traitor in our midst. I had a feeling, actually. This entire scheme sounded like that. Now let's talk to the guy it was. You knew him well, didn't you? Wagner? No, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Vara listened. I know that. I could use help here. The scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Moger's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. What are you always putting down in that journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. They've got a banner in Alberang for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yeah, the Menders wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it right? Mine? Theirs? Luden's? Gods forbid. Ha, you relic. The gods have been dead a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we Varl can get. Naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me, just hunkers in Grofheim collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krumer is close, I think, but the addled son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. He'll probably be off before I am, though. Although... The Scrivener gestures around him as if to remind you of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery baron for yonder now. Can't remember half of what I've done. Hence the journal? Hence? Don't get fancy on my behalf, Haken. Okay, I won't. Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. Ha! I like you, Uden. Get some rest, always more marching to do. I've hoofed more hills than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. And... off we go. So Vitterfell was the shit town before, if I recall. Look at that, says Moger. In the hills, more dredge, no more than a dozen. We could just as easily pass by as rush up there to slaughter them. Luden overhears. There's a dozen dredge hoarding towards Strand. Says, you ask him when he started to care about Strand. I don't. He replies, I thought you did. It'd be a waste of time. Strand can handle that. Moger sends some warriors. Send some warriors. I don't need to do it myself. Will do, he says. Hopefully they'll be able to catch back up to the caravan. He rushes up to find some volunteers. Luden and his men are not asked. You return to travel. It's the best option, really. I have a lot of Varl. Haken! Might be best if I clicked it. You can hear Luden's hard-booted trot as you set up camp the first day and brace yourself. Can we speak as equals? We can try. It seems clear to me you plan to kill a lot of dredge along the way, am I right? We only kill dredge when necessary. If necessary, you're not fooling anyone. Don't assume only the Varl can fight. Do you understand me? That is my banner we fly to Grofheim. The banner of Aberrang. I insist on joining in battle. Almost gutted in your first encounter and ready for more? Whatever you like, Prince. And, I expected more resistance. From Wagner, maybe. They tell me you were his Kender. Is that why you're in charge now? Some sort of next in kin, Varl thing? Don't you take on his responsibilities? Why the tough act, kid? Don't look down on me again. Don't you dare. When you're nearly 200 years, it's hard to take a 20-year-old man. Is that right? Seriously. You better start. We'll both be kings someday. It's the last thing I need to think about right now. Luden looks at you as though you've just punched yourself in the face. He heads back to his tent before saying whatever was on his mind. He's an asshole. And I thought he was a little older than 20. On exertion. You've gotten some characters with high exertion. Don't overlook this important stat. Exertion lets you add more willpower to your actions. Want to add more than 1 star to your attack? Upgrading to 3 exertion lets you add 3 damage to every attack, or move 3 spaces further than usual, if you've got the willpower for it. Remember, each stat is equally important in combat. Choose wisely. Irsa, right? She watches you approach with her head tilted back and points a thumb towards Luton's tent. No, here for you. Oh? She's like a badass Red Riding Hood. I like her already. Can we talk? Irsa shakes her head. No, a smile on her lips, eyelids low. Why not? I don't. As those two curiously contradictory words, you get 2 impressions. She has a beautiful obsidian voice, and this might be a complete waste of time. She watches you expectantly. You don't talk? No. You do, though. I don't. She smiles warmly, clearly enjoying your game. She watches you expectantly. You're Luden's bodyguard? No, he's mine. Before you have the chance to be confused, she cackles, abrupt and loud, then looks slightly embarrassed. You were his personal guard, though. Her expression changes to, of course. How did you end up with someone like Luden? Luck. She raises an eyebrow. Varl and Fire don't get along. All you get is a shrug. If you're going to use them... She pulls an arrow. There's a flick of the wrist that you didn't quite catch. Suddenly a bird combusts in the tree behind you and falls to the ground, smoldering. Half the camp has turned to watch. Don't tell me not to. I like you. I can't help but like you. She crosses her arms, a hand on her chin, and cocks her head to one side. Until next time, Yrsa. Haken? You stop and look over your shoulder. I'm a witch, so be careful. She puts her forefinger to her lips with a soft shh. You depart, not quite sure what to make of that. That she's an actual witch? That she knows magic? Or that she just likes to fuck with you? Either way, I like her. You have a moment? As you approach Bercy, he lowers the book he was reading. He doesn't strike you as the book-reading type. You're Bercy? You're Haken. We've gotten that out of the way, haven't we? I had some questions. Say what you want to say. What's a Varl doing working for another Varl? What difference does it make? It looks like you're in charge right now, so do me a favor and don't get Luden killed. He's important to you? No, that's one way to put it. Same way as you, by fighting. You know what I mean. I robbed well-protected merchants for at least one man's lifetime. Is that what you mean? Yeah? Not anymore? I've had a lot of jobs. Can I trust you? What a loaded question. Depends on what you mean. Whose back? I can't read. Whose back will you have if things go wrong? Assume I'm looking out for myself, and you'll figure it out. Does Luden understand that? Luden doesn't even understand that half his army is here just to protect him from the people he talks to. You laughed at the unexpected gouge. Bercy grins, pleased with himself. What do you want to know? See you on the battlefield, O leader of Varl. You could join us. I'm where I want to be. Don't forget what I said about keeping Luden alive. Got it? As you step away, you can't help but wonder if there's a bit of threat behind that gravelly request. I like both of those people. I don't want training, but I'm going to look at my heroes and see if any of them need to be upgraded. I do have renown, but... Oh, Yrsa's fucking awesome. You get to stay on the team. Um... I kind of like the spear guy. I'm gonna have to try Bercy out on the field and see what happens. But I don't feel the need to upgrade any. Well, actually, no, it's dumb. I haven't gotten anything to upgrade. Those are just level. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave. You overhear a conversation while marching alongside the warriors. I'm happy to stomp some slags as much as the next barrel, but I didn't join up to take orders from Hawken, says one. Apparently he doesn't realize you're within earshot. Not willing to die for him either. Make your presence known, but walk by. Not sure Wagner would have been happy to hear that, you growled loudly. The Varl flinches as you walk past without looking his direction. In the distance you can hear his friend laughing at the misfortune. I say, I prefer to shame people as opposed to fight every one of them. I don't feel the need to punch this man for saying his opinion to somebody in confidence, but not being smart enough to do it out of my earshot. A small gathering of tents come into view. Group of merchants from the look of it. You ask what they're doing here. We were camped at the Godstone ahead, one tells you. Leaving and offering to Dengler, as one does. His expression turns. Dredge started appearing out of nowhere. Some of us stayed, though the Godstone be safe. But damned if I know why. We've been dodging them since we left. Ask if they have anything to trade. Not much, he replies. Anything of value we left at the Godstone. I've never seen this many Varl in one place before. You're off to deal with those Dredge? You nod. We could part with some supplies if you need them. We'll take them. How much? I'll give them freely. Clearing the road is more than we could ask. I have one request, though. My wife's brother stayed at the Godstone. You'll know him by a necklace with many gold rings. If you see him, say we are safely in Strand. You agree, and the merchants continue onward. I'll do that. Happily do that. The caravan slows unexpectedly. Word travels down the line, and then the Mogre, who tells you, Dredge know we're coming. Probably saw us back at Vetterfell and did their usual lurking. Could have been bad if they had plotted into them, but we saw them first. Dredge watch you, waiting to see what you do. When's the last time you commanded a few hundred, Hawken? Asked Mogre. Don't overthink it. The warriors can take care of themselves. War. When you come across more enemies than your party can handle, you'll engage in war. Give your army orders to fit the situation, but be prepared to get your own hands dirty too. By making battle easier for yourself, you'll end up with higher casualties, or you can take burden on yourself with a harder battle, but save more lives. If you're ever desperately outnumbered, it may be best to run, avoiding battle completely. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn, a fight seems inevitable. You take a quick head count. There must be at least 503 of them. You have 105 fighters and 456 Varl at your side. We definitely don't have a massive numerical advantage. But we're also not laying siege, and we're experienced fighters. Even from here you see nervous glances amidst... Even from here you can see nervous glances amidst the enemy ranks. So they're not mindless. They do feel emotion. This looks like a good chance to press your advantage. Okay. Formations. You start comparing weaknesses and strengths, taking into account terrain, morale, and the look of your enemy. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Give the order. You start rallying your forces and gather your allies to you, preparing to enter the fray. Battle time. I picked this for a reason. To war! There's only 4 of them. Damn it. Over here. Thank you. Ready. And turn. And turn. Sundering impact. Hit that guy. Bang! Okay. Hit him. No. Just hit him. Oh, more have appeared. Shit. I didn't know you could do that. No wonder there's so few. Bam! Take out that one. Slag and burn. Fire. Deflect. No. This way. That way you can still attack. Ooh, 11 damage. You hit him. Time to do your sundering impact again. Boom. So that one's entered the battle, but we need to keep going. Finish him off. Fling forward. See, if I do that, I'll hit everyone. I don't feel the need to do that. Boom. Oh, nice. A lot of willpower for that move. We gotta start preparing for that second one. And turn. Oh, I guess we lost him. We gotta get you into position. And turn. Hit him hard. Okay, come up behind him. This guy's gone. No. Here. No. Here. There we go. Now we can still hit him. Right? Finish him off. Oh. There goes another one. That will not hit anyone but me. First attack. Keep going. Can you hit from here? Yes, you can. Damn it. I can't actually reach anything. Boom. Finish him off. You take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. You could take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge would rally your fighters and save a few lives. You wouldn't have time to rest or change your party, but a chance to loot your enemies might even reveal items they took from previous victims. Kill a few more as they flee. You attack any dredge still brave enough to face you. Damn, that was a hard hit. Oh. Fire. See, we're still going. I need to use that ability at some point. Boom. Down he goes. Damn it. We could lose because I made this choice. This isn't good. He's gone. Hurt him, please. Oh, we've lost. Ah. Come on. You're doing better than the other one was, but not by a whole hell of a lot. Please kill him. Ooh, I got a lot of his armor down. And gone. Defeat. Kills. Win bonus. Okay. I don't know how bad that is. You black out as you fall and come to again amongst the warriors who are able to escape the battle. They carried you from the scene. You've lost a lot of good warriors. Not much left to do but push on. Not good. Moger comes to you sporting a dour expression. There are more warriors than usual claiming illness lately. I don't think they're faking it. I've seen them vomiting or stumbling around. Humans seems to be suffering from something too. Some sort of disease? I can't prove anything, but I think some of our rations may have been poisoned. Before you can respond, he continues, don't spread paranoia. It may be nothing. Found nothing wrong with the food, and most of us aren't ill. What do you think? Might not be the food. See if you can find some other connection. A couple hours later, Moger comes to you again. I don't see any pattern in it. Some of the sick have fake stretch while others haven't. Some admit to being tired while others are well rested. Aside from the pains, I don't know. You both agree to keep an eye out for something unusual, anything unusual. A caravan. Ludin has been sending scouts ahead, quicker and more nimble than your Varl. One rushes back just as you cross the hilltop, out of breath. Dredge! That direction! You overhear them tell Ludin. About a day away, they found a village. You ask what they're doing. Tearing the place apart, he says. Maybe 1,000 of them or more, looking for gods know what. This will be a bigger fight than usual. Ludin is uncharacteristically silent, waiting to see what you say. Wait and see what they do. A long day passes. Eventually the scout returns, reports that they seem to be doing the same as before. Some move on while others take their place. All you learn is that they are looking for something to devour in a village that has been picked clean. We need to get closer. You set out at slow march, moving as quietly as an army can. It'll be another half day before you spy the village. When they come into view, you'll make a plan. God, you can see them. With the village still a day away, you're eating on the march. Avarl approaches. We had words earlier, says Chris. You recall him claiming that he didn't care for your command. You're right in what you did. Let me join your guard and fight at your side. Pride hangs in his posture and sincerity in his eyes. You've got one shot. You tell him to report to Moger. I don't sit in the back lines. Make a mistake and you'll get your head caved in. Nobody will lose sleep over it. He nods and goes to speak with Moger. Say, if you want to do it, you want to prove that you believe in me now, take an axe. You're close enough to hear dredge rattling through the buildings below. The village seems to slither. Pull them out of the houses, Moger suggests. Slag can't resist an ambush. We better You're close enough to hear the dredge rattling through the buildings below. The village seems to slither. Pull them out of the houses, Moger suggests. Slag can't resist an ambush. We'll have better luck in an open field. Take the fight to them. I don't like this. We'll skirt the village. We'll make that decision next time, because it's going to be another large fight. So, if you liked me going to war, hit the like button. And as always, click the nut on the way out.